Hey, what's up guys? Eric here, EM Motors Launch Vans. Just gonna do a quick walk around video of one of our recent builds for a customer. It's a 170 4x4, it's a 2020. Super loaded from the factory like we like to order for our customers. And yeah, this one's pretty tricked out. It's got some different mods done to it. And yeah, I'll kind of show you some of that a little bit later. But I'm up here 8th Street doing the shakedown. There's Boise there. It's a good test and break in for things and find any weak points potentially in any of our systems. So we always like to kind of do that. But front end here, let's just start talking about that. We have the Hammerhead bumper from CA Tuned Off-Road. We have some LP6s in amber. We have the hood wrapped with 3M from Wrap World, and then they also wrapped the lower rocker panels. And then on the flares in the back, that is I don't know if it's a rhino line or some kind of bed liner material. Just, you know, those things stick out. They're gonna hit bugs and branches more than anything. So I just wanted to put a durable coating on for that. We have the Flatline Van Company's Safari roof rack. Looks really good with the F45 awning. We like to stay manual awnings for the fact that we've had problems with electric not going in or out all the time, and so these come out nice and quick anyway. So, and you can kind of bend these to disperse water one end or the other, or lower one end for the sun, versus some of the electric, they just come out and you can't really adjust the tilt. So we like that. But as always, we have or recommend anyway, but almost a must through us, is the Van Compass Stage 4.3 suspension package with the Falcon adjustable shocks. You could adjust them coming up nasty washboard like I did today to the softer setting when you're on the highway and want that stiffer setting or stiffer ride. Then you can adjust it you know, to the stiffer setting, and then there's a middle setting as well, so you can kind of play around with that. I'm usually soft or hard there. So, but anyway, so Falcon 4.3 kit works awesome. It has a mini leaf pack in the rear to help support the extra added weight of the build. I don't know what this came in weight at. I'll go weigh it next. But usually, you know, they're under manufacturer specs, but their suspension just doesn't do these things justice. So definitely recommend Falcon's suspension from Van Compass. But yeah, so we have C.R. Lawrence T-vent windows in the crew position. We have their slider in the middle position, which the customer wanted there for. There's a seat, which I'll show you inside, that the kids will be at, so they can see out the windows a little better. And then flare space flares with Arctic turn windows for sleeping sideways, but we still have a full-length bed in there as well. And then you can see the scene lights under the awning. Those work really nice at night for lighting up the area. So yeah, we like that. And then when we open the doors, there's more garage and load lighting in the doors there. So just kind of walk around this here. Air compressor from ARB set up, front and rear ports, so you can air up the bicycles. You can air down again on these rougher roads to smooth out the ride, or if you're in sand or mud, as some people found out, you can get stuck, and so airing down just helps with traction and to maneuver through some of that terrain. But got to be able to air back up. So we have the ARB twin compressor set up. We appreciate that. But yeah, let's kind of give you a look. It's a little smoky today. Hope the fires die down everywhere. Appreciate all our firefighters out there handling business. Okay, let's open the door here, give you a look. So we got the swivel front seats from the factory, highly recommended over aftermarket. Have the Element fire extinguisher we put in all our builds. Definitely recommend those. We got the Shuxton overhead shelf from them. Love those guys. Got the Indale 130 fridge, so it's pretty good sized fridge, and it has not the biggest freezer, but you know, you got enough for some ice cream or some ice. Oops, looks like I shook something down. Coming up. But yeah, lots of room for drinks and for food. These guys will be, I think they go to a lot of races, mountain bike races and things, and so they'll be on the road quite a bit. That'll be stocked up. We have 110 outlets. We have USB outlets for them here at the galley, and then they chose to go with the Rixson system, which is awesome. Heats your water and it heats the air, and you can tie it into your coolant system if you want to and loop it into that. But yeah, I'll step in here, give you a little look here. We got the Induction Cooktop. We try to stay away from propane, keep it electric. We have lithium battery system to support that. I think we have right now 300 amp hours of lithium from Battleborn in this rig, and then a 2000 watt Victron energy inverter. We stick with those guys, just top of the line, always works, does what it should. So, and then we have the color controlled GX to kind of monitor everything, see what your battery's doing, the solar, your AC side, and then you can come in here and turn it on and off, because it does draw some power when you're not using it. But yeah, so we have a Lagoon Mount here, which customer wanted. Didn't really want to worry about swiveling this seat too much, but you can swivel it around a little bit. So Lagoon Mount there. We have another Lagoon. He does have a second table in one of the bags, but second table there, and that should give them enough extra counter space and workspace when he's working here on his laptop from this seat on the passenger side. Bed he provided, it's like a couch bed, all power, and so sleeping spot for the kids. I think you have to remove the table to go all the way down, but really cool. You can recline it when you're traveling, so you can crash out on those long road trips. And then yeah, it just goes back and forth, so if you need more room there. So anyway, outlets everywhere. Got to be able to plug in all the devices wherever you are. They're gonna hang a hammock from the ceiling, so we got one up here for their kid, one of their daughters, I believe. So that's cool. Main switch panel he wanted all in one location to control everything. Keep it simple that way, but you can kind of see windows are great for the passengers. Task lighting underneath the cabinet and above the shelf, so you can see your gear there. Stainless steel sink, and then yeah, did a mini drawer around the sink. Add a bamboo. Yeah, I think we're good to go. Water pump, and then you also have water pump switch in the rear. So let's go check out the rear here real quick. Open the garage up, give you a look. Okay, so in the rear, up top, you can see the load lights are on. That works really nice at night. You're just gonna get to campsites at night sometimes, so it's really nice to just be able to see what you're doing back here, unloading bikes or getting whatever gear you may have stored back in the back here. And then we also have our garage lights here on both sides. Water closet on the left side here, water level indicator, and then your water fill and your hoses, your hose and your mixer valve. Oh, where's the mixer valve? Anyway, looks like hopefully they didn't fall off or break, but that's what the shakedown's for. But yeah, so you can come mix the temperature here and the flow from that other valve, and take a shower, rinse your bike off, or any of your gear, your pets. Super nice. And then just push that back in. Again, more outlets, 110 and 12 volt USB and USB-C. Now that everything's going to USB-C, more over here. And then this is the dry flush Laveo toilet. It's like an adult diaper genie, if you remember those. They'll take that out and use it accordingly. But yeah, these things work really good. Nice for, there's no dumping, which is nice. So check those out if you're interested. And then yeah, he wanted a couple of trays for the bikes. So let's see if I can do this with one hand. So both these trays come out for bikes and gear and skis. And yeah, he wanted extra storage space underneath the couch there for skis and gear. So that's gonna work out awesome. And then we just have access to the electrical system here, inverter on this side. And let's go in here and open this up. So we got just breaker switches, fuses, the Victron stuff, shut off switches, all the goodies there. And then the flooring and everything, as far as the cabinets are wrapped in, is Lawn Seal. They make awesome products, so we pretty much just use Lawn Seal. There's just so many choices that they offer. So check that out if you want on their website, lawnseal.com. Stuff bags, a must. You'll end up putting all your gear, shoes, bike stuff, helmets in these stuff bags. So super awesome. Got the little air compressor hose coiled up there for now. Love the stuff bags. Just again, can't have enough space sometimes in these vans, and it's nice to stay organized. These guys wanted the mule bags from Adventure Wagon, and yeah, I did 3 of them. I think that's all we could fit. You may want to do a 4th, but I don't know that we could fit it. But super cool for storage. They have lots of pockets underneath and on the sides. You can stuff them full pretty good, so good for clothes and things like that. And then let me step up here. Then we have the flares. Got the cushion made, the windows, outlets for when you're sleeping here to plug in the electronics. And then they have this Arctic Tern hatch that they can get out on the roof. Eventually, I think that we're going to put a rooftop tent up there. The one we were initially going to put up there was too big to fit in between this and the fan, so we're just waiting on that. But yeah, super cool shade, and it has a screen the other way. So Arctic Tern, if you don't know them, those are super nice. Double pane, I believe, as well, so a little better insulated. What else? Don't have the ladder on yet, because we will mount the ladder on the side once we determine where the rooftop tent is going to be, so I can't hop up there. But we do have solar, so we like redundant charging systems for your battery bank so you can stay off grid longer. Solar up top, so you're always bringing in a trickle charge to the batteries, keeping them topped off. Usually replaces the fridge and light power that you use throughout the day, so that's awesome. And then we have shore power, which is on the other side, so you can plug in whether at home or an RV park, and 30 amp. And then we also tie into the alternator with the Orion DC to DC smart charger. So just 3 different ways to bring power into your batteries, you know, but 300 amp hours of lithium is pretty sufficient for this build. So yeah, they shouldn't really need much more power. But when you're using a lot of electronics, electric water heater versus the diesel, if you go with a 12-volt air conditioning system, those draw quite a bit of power, so you'll want more batteries for those applications. But anyway, this van turned out awesome. I love when customers kind of make us uncomfortable and do some things different that we're not used to. But yeah, I think it turned out well. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. If you guys have any questions, hit us up on our websites, emmotorsboise.com, the build website for launchvans.com, and then social media is Launch Vans and EM Motors Boise. And then I think YouTube is EM Motors Boise on YouTube. So anyway, hit us up, let us know if you have any questions, and yeah, hopefully you like the build. Hope everybody's having an awesome day. I usually bring my bike up here, but I did not today because it's fun to drop in. Anyway, cheers guys.